Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
Vamos, mi gente. Hay pelea en jueves, hay peleas en jueves. Tenemos en jueves en Las Vegas, Nevada. We have Edwin de los Santos versus Shakur. Shakur es boricua. Shakur es Stevenson. Edwin de los Santos de República Dominicana versus el boricua de Newark, New Jersey. Black and boricua. Boricua en blacking. Shakur Stevenson. DJ Camelo, Alexa Seicha, págame la música. Yanketing. You already know this is Punch on Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, el Sazón, el Borracho, el Pastor de Boxeo. Dímelo, mi gente, ¿qué es lo que? Let's go. Let's talk about boxeo, mi gente. Again, I always got to represent 2023. It's been an epic year in the sport of boxing. Epic year in the sport of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. It was good, man. Shout out to all the promoters, all the networks, everybody that brings and deliver boxing to the fans, all the boxing content creators. Shout out to all the boxing content creators. Doesn't matter if you agree, we agree, disagree, like or dislike, see each other, don't see each other, follow each other, don't follow each other, subscribe, unsubscribe, whatever. Shout out to everybody that influenced, but it got to be positive, of course. All the people that share light to the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Shout out everybody in the chat. Was good, man. 8 rounds in the building was good. Sessa in the building. Lord knows boxing in the building was good. Boricua. Dímelo, mi hermano. Hey, Shakur had been backstabbed by the Haney channels. Ooh, man. We're going to be talking about what Shakur Stevenson said today. Press conference today with Edwin de los Santos, an opportunity to become el campeón de los campeón. Huh? Edwin de los Santos, a.k.a. el Manguco los 3 golpes, versus Shakur Stevenson. Los dos plataneros. One, plátano maduro, y el otro, plátano verde. I think the Puerto Rican likes the plátano maduro more than the Dominicans. We love the green plátano. The plátano, el green, el plátano verde. Y los borricos les gustan los plátanos maduros. Who likes yuca more? I think we like yuca more. The Jamaicans and Dominicans love the green plátano. Shout out to MPR76 in the building. What's good, man? Smash like button on your way in. Jason in the building. What's good, man? Hay drama. Shit, look like Shakur Stevenson's mad is more pissed off on the media than the fighter that he's about to face on this Thursday. We're going to be talking about this comment by Shakur Stevenson, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking about what Shakur Stevenson said today. I know it's going to overshadow what we should be talking about, but of course, we got a couple of days left to break down the fight. Well, they're not a couple of days left. Yeah, we got a couple of days left. It's Tuesday right now. Tomorrow's the weigh-in, and then on Thursday we got a fight. And then next weekend, in less than 14 days, we got the fight that we've been waiting for. The guy that set the tone of this epic 2023 year, David Benavidez, La Bandera Roja, the Dominican Monster, the Ecuadorian Monster, the Mexican Monster versus the most avoided fighter by champions of this era, Boo Demetrius Andrade. I'm going to be talking about that as well, man. High octane. Y'all already know I got the energy. Some people be like, hey, yo, man, Punch, you got too much energy. You talk too fast, but you think too slow. This is boxing. What you want me to talk like Joel Osteen in the pulpit? Well, we have a good fight coming on Thursday. And the Lord has blessed us to witness these two spectacular talents and warriors and gladiators. And on their left side, you have Shakur Stevenson, who is an Olympian, a 2-division world champion, undefeated, and has a nice, beautiful daughter with the same dimples. God bless the little soul. Versus De Los Santos, that comes from the República Dominicana. Sometimes I go out there with my wife from Punta Cana or Puerto Plata. But it's going to be a wonderful night in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hell no, I ain't that type of preacher. I'm a Gino Jenny type of preacher, damn it. I got the energy. Boxing is energy. It's combat fighting. Ain't nothing sweet about us. That's why, to be honest, I don't even listen to a lot of boxing content creators, to be honest. Shout out to all of y'all, but some of y'all boring. Y'all bore me to death. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know that we have this fight and this fight right here and this fight right there. Man, shut the hell up, man, with the energy, man. Wake me the hell up, man. I'm driving. I need some energy out here, man. I can't listen to boxing talk like that. Well, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying? If you get better at fighting, man, shut the hell up, man. Put some bass on your voice, damn it. Low nose boxing con la boricua, la bandera de Boricua. Imagine Shakur Stevenson come out with this song. Si te quieres divertir con el canto y con primo, solo quieres que vivir un verano en Nueva York. Coño, sí, es el disco que tiene que venir Shakur Stevenson. Hey, yo, what did Edo de los Santos coach Shakur Stevenson? Shakira Twitterson. What's good, Abel? What's good, CBR? ¿Te gusta la canción, verdad? Fania All-Star, con Tito Puente, Celia Cruz, Johnny Pacheco. Ya tú sabes, bro. Ya tú sabes, nene. Oh, he knows. He knows. Shit, Fania All-Star. Let's go. El Gran Cambo. Edwin is the trash talker Dominican you asked for. He is, but I need a little more, though. I need a little more low nose boxing, a little bit over the trash talk. You know what I'm saying? He just said one good line. I want some action. You know what he said? Yo, when Shakur Stevenson said, yo, you better take them glasses off. I wanted him to stand up. He said, quítame los lentes ahora mismito, maldito mambo huevazo. Así mismito. That's what we need. We need more. We need more. I'm telling you right now, low nose boxing. And everybody, if a Dominican, because you know that we got a gift for gab. That's one thing we good at. We got a gift for gab, right? If we get a Dominican that mimics what my Yorga did, yo, I'm telling you, bro, Madison Square Garden will be filled up to the rafters, bro. It's because there's not a Dominican that identify with that type of energy. He got to be like this. That yo, hire me, y'all. Hector Luis Garcia, Edwin de los Santos, Elvis Rodriguez. If y'all need to hire me, you see how what's his name? Regis Progress. He got that the strength of the strength and conditioning coach always talking ish, right? Even though I don't even know who he's promoting. I don't know if that strength and conditioning coach promoting the fight. Regis Progress, or he's just promoting himself. Because to be honest, I don't know if he's promoting the fight. I think he's promoting himself. But right there, Edo de los Santos, if you would have been like Shakur Stevenson and yo, when we face up, I want you to tell him to take his glasses off. ¿Qué dice que take the glasses de clase? Quítamelo ahora mismito, maldito mamahuevazo usted. Chara, my friend. You don't even think he speak Spanish, okay? What happened? Platanero right here. Good. What happened? You crazy? Así mismito que yo quiero que hable. You take a glass. Oh, you take it right now. What happened? Huh? Let's fight right now, okay? Y tú, hey, my friend, instead of you thinking about taking the glasses on me, tell your wife that be looking like una buena rullía, ahí mismito, bailando en cuera. Dile que se ponga esos pantalón, que se ponga una falda, que sea cristiana, estúpido. That's the energy that we need, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That guy right there was so Madison Square Garden the next time out. Kenneth con los 2 pesos de plátano maduro. Ellaby, if I fuck you, I'm loyal to you. Ick. Shakur would have done it. Canelo. Hey yo, and look, CBR 100. When Canelo Alvarez did that, that's what we gave him the name Cartelo. That's why we gave him the name Cartelo. Huh? King Nello, aka Cartelo, aka Cash Nello, aka Payday, aka get the fuck. Yo, this is why, to be honest, for the people that be like, hey, yo, I don't want to see Demetrius Andre first Canelo Alvarez. Demetrius Andre brought the Cartelo out. He was the first one. It wasn't Caleb Plant. It was Demetrius Andre that brought the Cartelo out of Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez said, "Are you a fire?" To his translator, "You're fired." No, I want to talk to him. Hey, why are you here? This is my time. This is my time. This is my press conference. Fight you. You're a horrible fighter. Get the fuck you want payday. Yo no tengo cupón para usted, maldito estúpido. Get the fuck out of here con tú y tu papá. Get the hell out of here, okay? What happened? This is Canelo Alvarez. I'm Cartelo, okay? That's all he needs. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. When Canelo Alvarez started speaking Spanish, he told the translator got mad at him because, hey, let me translate. Okay, yeah, I learned how to speak English, okay? I don't need you. Pero, Canelo, pero yo necesito estos trabajos. Tú me estás pagando bien. Que ya, I don't need. I know English right now. I practice every day and every night. Get the fuck out of here. He told them he's Andre and the translator, get the fuck out of here. And he said, llévate a ese tipo, ese tigre también. Llévatelos, vete de aquí. Yo hablo inglés, ya, tú no me oyes. Como yo le dije a ese estúpido. Vete de aquí. Yo sé hablar inglés. Get the fuck out of here, man. Man, that translator had a good job for several years, you know, with Canelo Alvarez, huh? But ladies and gentlemen, let me put the video up right there with Shakur Stevenson. What de los Santos call him? Shakira, what is it? Shakira Tureson. Shakur Stevenson said, man, yo, I want you to call me with a real name. I want you to call me that same ish after the fight. You better call me by my real name. You know what I'm saying? He's pulling that Muhammad Ali. You remember Muhammad Ali when the guy said Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay? He said, man, you call me, that's not my name. Call me by my name, man. Call me by my name, man. Uncle Tom. Remember Muhammad Ali? That's a Shakur Stevenson right now. Yo, call me by my damn name. My name is Shakur Stevenson, motherfucker. Let me put the video up there. Let me put the video. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. Hold on.
Pick favorites and put y'all own narratives out there and spread lies and boxing media is the fakest motherfuckers in the world.
Is the fakest mother effers in the world. That's what he said. He said boxing media is the fakest mother effers in the world. You ain't gonna put no name on it, Shakur. You're just gonna group everybody, Paul. You're just gonna group all the media together and call everybody fake. While everybody that's out there interviewing him is actually promoting him. From shout out to Fight Hub, shout out to Knockout, what is it, KO Boxing, huh? Shout out to Radio Raheem. Shout out to the boxing voice. Shout out to all the boxing content creators out there. Shout out to Corner Boxing. Shout out to my brother, my boy Sean from Fight Hype. Shout out to Ellie. Really? All the mother effers is fake mother effers? You just can't put on the name. Look, I'm gonna say it like this: Shakur Stevenson, yes. Boxing content creators is independent media right now. If it was, let me say this to the boxers right now, because I understand. Look, there's some fighters that think that they doing the media or boxing content creators a favor by being on their channel, granting interviews and stuff like that, giving the opportunity for the host to interview them and stuff like that, and bring that type of content to their channel. But let me tell y'all fighters this. I'm being honest and I'm being very, very real. Especially the boxing content creators, independent media that has built their channels without even having y'all in their channel, interviews and things of that nature. They're flourishing. There's boxing content creators. I'm gonna say it like this. Look, Showbiz the Adult don't interview nobody. Showbiz the Adult has probably the most successful boxing channel in the world. I'm telling you, when shout out to Showbiz, when he go live, his numbers is just as good as the event itself. Showbiz don't interview nobody. He don't need you. He could talk about you, but he don't need you. Blue Blood Sports TV, he don't need you. Fanon, he don't need you. 78 Sports TV, he don't need you. I'm just being honest. Whether people rock with their channel or not, there's certain channels that don't need the interview. They don't need the fighters being there. Sometimes I'm gonna say like I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes when I do interview fighters, those are like my low numbers. Sometimes I'm gonna tell you the truth, fighters. Sometimes they rather listen to the host than the fighter itself. Especially when we trying to feature an upcoming fighter. We actually doing this for y'all. We actually doing this for the channel, for the people that's viewing. We actually promoting y'all for free. We're doing the job that your promoters don't do nowadays. So when Shakur Stevenson says boxing media is fake, but who? I understand there's some fake motherfuckers. I understand there's some fake boxing content creators that spread narratives. I understand there's boxing content creators that pick sides. I understand there's boxing content creators and independent media that some are biased. Let me tell you that. Let's be real. I pride myself in breaking things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. That does not mean I don't have a favorite style, of favorite fighters. I'm human, just like everybody else. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Every boxing content creator, every independent media has a favorite fighter. If you're talking about different type of sports, you got a favorite player, you got a favorite team. So we tried. A lot of people try to do their job and try to be unbiased, but we are all humans. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you in a room right now, put it this way: if you in a club or you in a lounge, right? Or matter of fact, let's set the setting up. If you in a bar right now, right, in a bar, you in a sports bar, right? And there is, regular people, girls, after work, girls, dudes, whatever, stuff like that, right? And Teofimo Lopez and Javante Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson is there, right? And y'all watching the game, but but the chemistry, y'all be like, y'all talking about sports, and let's say that Shakur Stevenson is be like, hey, you having this camaraderie with Shakur Stevenson, and y'all watching the game and stuff like that, and y'all creating this type of, fan brotherhood or whatever you want to call it, right? You are going to cater to the person that shows more interest to you, right? You're going to cater to that person. Little by little, it's not that you bias. It's just that you're giving them more the benefit of the doubt because they're giving you the more the benefit of the doubt. They opening up to you, you opening up to them. They want to be your friend, you want to be their friend. It's a chemistry, right? Certain boxing content creators have chemistry with certain fighters. But for the most part, they still keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively. Right? Let's be real. Some people be like, hey, you on Demetrius, you on Teofimo Lopez, you a fanboy to them and stuff like that. Look, who said that they not a fan of Punch Drunk Boxing? But let me give you an example. When I did media work for Brian Castano versus Jamel Charlo, And then after the fight, and Jamel Charlo's on the podium, and I'm about to ask a question, and Jamel Charlo says, "Yo, Punch on Boxing, I heard about you, man. I follow you, man. You be spitting some real ish." You think I'm gonna be like, you better say that. He's giving me props. He's acknowledging my work. It's a blessing. At the end of the day, we're boxing content creators, we're independent media. At the end of the day, we do it for boxing and we do it for the fighters, right? We are fans of the sport. We love covering the sport and things of that nature. So when a fighter acknowledges you, because it's for me, it's an honor to talk to fighters. You know what I'm saying? It's an honor to witness fighters. It's an honor to represent fighters at the same time. If a fighter is showing you love, right? You show them love. You show them right back love. That doesn't mean you're gonna be like, well, Jamel Charlo, he beats Alexander Usyk. You ain't gonna say that. When the Demetrius Andre was out there and he fought Jason Quigley, right? And I was there. I had media credentials. I had some good seats, right? And Demetrius Andre, you know what I'm saying? He feels that he hasn't got a good shake from the media. He don't feel like the like most of the media has pushed the fights that he's been asking for. Like when he wanted to fight Triple G, he didn't feel like the media was pushing that fight with him and Triple G. When he was pushing for Canelo Alvarez, everybody just made the never push Canelo Alvarez or never asked Canelo Alvarez or pressure Canelo Alvarez to face him. And I'm just giving you an example. Everything always died down. So I remember after the fight. And then Demetrius Andre said, "Yo, man, bring Punch on Boxing in. Yeah. Let's because some of the media was going to the locker room to ask some questions after the fight, right? But I didn't know because that was around. See, I'm still new to the media stuff and stuff, so I didn't know really where to go. And it was only a selective few that could pass, that could go to the locker room, right? And Demetrius said, "Man, bring. He's one of the real ones." So when every boxing content creators and independent media is stuck outside, and Demetrius Andre gives me the credibility and the credential to be like, hey, nah, he's a real one. Everybody's looking around. Oh shit, that's okay. Who's that guy? Punch on Boxing. Okay, he's a real one. Shakur Stevenson, this is what I'm going to say. Shakur Stevenson is right. There is a lot of fake. There is guys out there that spins narrative. But if you know who they are, call them out. And if you know the real ones, call them out so the fake ones know the credentials and the credibility that real ones get, so then they could fix their fakeness and become real themselves. But if you're going to say that everybody is fake and you're going to group the real ones with the fake ones, you're still doing a disservice, because now you rubbing the real ones like, oh shit, really? Really? Me too? You understand what I'm trying to say? I understand Shakur Stevenson. Trust me, I understand Shakur Stevenson. But if you know the fake ones, and I know, let me tell you like this about these fighters. Fighters out there that's looking on and stuff like that, stop trying to make believe like y'all don't watch YouTube. All you fighters watch us. All you fighters watch YouTube. You know who is who. You know what is what. You know what's spinning. You know who's spitting the real, who's spitting the fake, who's spitting the narrative and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, there's only one platform that talks about boxing. And that's YouTube. The ESPN don't talk boxing. So I know the boxers ain't looking at ESPN to see what they're saying about them. How many times the ESPN is going to talk about Jerome Bruce Ennis? How many times ESPN has talked about Virgil Ortiz? How many times ESPN is going to be talking about Andy Ruiz? How many times ESPN is going, if you're not even a top ranked, not even a bunch of top ranked fighters be getting love on ESPN, on debate shows, on high traffic shows that ESPN has. The only place that people talk about boxing is in YouTube. And if a fighter want to listen to to host channels that's talking about the sport or anywhere, they're going to go to YouTube. Fighters, stop acting like you don't listen to us. Yes, you do. You know who is who, and if you know who is who, call them out. Don't say fake boxing media is fake. Say it right there. You just spoke to the guy that you said that he was biased to Devin Haney. He said, "Yo, you've been asking about Devin Haney ever since yesterday, man. You a Devin Haney fan and stuff like that. Call his channel out. What's your name?" Or I'm this. All right, man. You biased. All right, so everybody knows. Okay, you're not like him. You feel me? Jackie Hernández, la reina de boxeo. Gracias con los 2 pesos de Super Chari Parique a comprar comida china. Pork fried rice and chicken wing. No pork fried rice and chicken wing. Vegetable fried rice with General TSO. Ahí me mean. Good looking now, Jackie. Let's go back. Let me play the short video of what we're talking about so everybody knows.
Pick favorites and put y'all own narratives out there and spread lies. And boxing media is the fakest motherfuckers in the world.
I understand Shakur Stevenson. I'm not saying
pick favorites and put y'all own narratives out there and spread lies. And boxing media is the fakest motherfuckers in the world.
I'm not saying Shakur Stevenson is wrong. Shakur Stevenson is not wrong, but he ain't lying, no, right? The unbiased one, he's not lying. Rigo facts, low nose boxing. Paco said these YouTubers has boxing floating above water. Facts. That's another thing that they need to say. Shakur Stevenson could be like, you know what? Man, there's a lot of fake mother effers out here in the boxing world, but you know what? They're the only one that's talking about boxing. How about you hold these networks accountable for not holding your sport to the level where it should be? Why don't you say, hey, yo, Stephen A. Smith, why you ain't talking about us? See, this is another thing, right? This is another thing that I don't like, though. Some of these fighters also, they go to these podcasts that has nothing to do with boxing. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Domingo? Some of these boxers be going to these podcasts that has nothing to do with boxing. You got a bunch of people out here that spin that real ish. There is a lot of boxing content creators that do their job that don't get no love, don't get high traffic. Let me tell you why, what y'all need to do on fighters as well. If you feel there's a lot of fake mother effers in the media, in the sport of boxing, how about you show love to the real ones and give them the credential and the credibility that they deserve? See, fighters could do that. Let's see. I'm gonna give you an example. And let me put myself. Let's say me, right? You see Punch Drunk Boxing, and you be like, yo, damn. And Shakur Stevenson is watching Punch Drunk Boxing. And I'm saying Shakur Stevenson is Olympian. Facts. Shakur Stevenson is a 2-division world champion. Facts. Shakur Stevenson is looking like a special fighter. Facts. Shakur Stevenson there is right now, we have not seen the weaknesses of his game. Everything look like he's strong in every aspect of his game. He's looking near like a perfect fighter. Shakur Stevenson is about to fight for another title in the 3rd different division, 3-division world champion, the age of 25. Facts. Let's go. Why don't you say, you know what? Let me go to Punch Drunk Boxing. Because these fake motherfuckers, I ain't gonna give y'all no play. Let me go to Punch Drunk Boxing because he seems like he know what he's talking about. Let me talk to Punch Drunk Boxing. And then Punch Drunk Boxing, and then Shakur Stevenson kind of Punch Drunk Boxing. What's good, Shakur Stevenson? What's good, champ? Let's go, baby, because that's my energy. Every time I talk to a fighter, man, I got that energy. I support fighters. I believe that fighters are special human beings. Come to Punch Drunk Boxing, you can see the love, and you won't be thinking about the fake. Come to Punch Drunk Boxing and other boxing content creators that show love. Dímelo, Boricua. Dímelo, how's everything, my brother? Huh? How you going? What could we expect about the fight? Huh? Si tú le vas a meter la mano a Edon de los Santos, you're gonna turn that plato into totones. Eso es lo que tú vas a hacer, mi hermano. Huh? You've just been doing, hey, yo, you a special fighter. Thank you for representing us in the USA. Winning that silver. You should have won a gold. You know what I'm saying? Uplift these fighters. Come to Punch Drunk Boxing and stop talking about these fake ones and stop paying attention to fake ones. Come to Punch Drunk Boxing, to a real boxing channel. Come, I know I'll show you love. Come over here. Sometimes, I said this a long time ago, people love to pay attention to negativity. People love to let the negativity and the hate dictate their next move, dictate their day, dictate their approach. Pay attention to the one that loves you. Pay attention to the one that supports you. All these fighters, look at Clarissa Shields. Every time she's on Twitter, she's arguing with some hater. Why don't you support the people that do love you? Does hate dictate your motivation, your inspiration, your next move, the day, how you going to feel about the day, how you going to get your energy? That's the problem. That's the problem. You guys don't want to focus on the support. And if you focus on the support, show the support love. Show the support love. Some fighters get it. Look, I have no problems. Look, I'm going to give you an example. Deontay Wilder, where is he going to go? He knows a lot of channels talk ish about him. Deontay Wilder say, you know what? I'm gonna go Blue Blood Sports TV. He showed me support. Matter of fact, I'm gonna F with Ellie Setback. I'm gonna F with 78 Sports TV. The LDBC loves me, so I'm gonna show them love right back. Go to where they love you and they pump you. Let the fans hate all that stuff. I know the fans hate. You know what I'm saying? I know the fans hate, but at the end of the day, he goes to where he is loved. No problems with that. And people shouldn't have no problems with that because you talk so much shit about Deontay Wilder. Why should he go to you? I critique Deontay Wilder. I had a live run-in with people talking ish about Deontay Wilder. I know I didn't get the interview with Deontay Wilder back in the days when his team was like, you know what, you let a bunch of dudes for 6 hours talk ish about Deontay Wilder. I said, I ain't talk ish like that, bro. He said, nah, it wasn't you, but you let that shit rock. I understand if somebody don't want to come into the panel of Punch Drunk Boxing especially if there's a panel that's talking ish and disrespecting your manhood. I understand that. I understand this boxing community has been toxic. That's why I don't even run the panels like I used to. Because first and foremost, I don't want to check other dudes. I feel everybody has an opinion, but I also understand that opinion could also affect the relationship on my growth of the channel. Opportunities could be closed. Bridges could be burned. Because in the end of the day, I don't want to check y'all intellect. I don't want to check what y'all saying. I'm an adult myself. Yeah, every time there's a panel, you never heard me mute somebody, take somebody out and stuff like that, even if we disagree. They say, hey, yo, top rank don't like Teofimo with Punch Drunk Boxing. Those are facts. Top rank don't like, I'm not going to say the whole top rank. Certain top rank personnel don't like certain, shout out to top rank, shout out to Bob Arum. Some personnels on top rank don't like Teofimo Lopez with Punch Drunk Boxing. Don't F with that dude. Don't let him do interviews with that guy Punch Drunk Boxing. Not because me and Teofimo Lopez or doesn't have a good chemistry when we outside of the sport of boxing and on YouTube, during interviews. There's a friendship outside of the sport of boxing. And then there's there is a fighter, boxing content creators, independent media relationship as well, right? Oh no, man. When Teofimo Lopez talks to Punch Drunk Boxing, man, nah, man, he says it. He says everything how he feels. Isn't that a good person to talk to anyway? Top Rank should be like, hey, yo, let's, you know what? Instead of Mark Craigle, you know what? Instead of Mark Craigle, let's have this guy Punch Drunk Boxing in which Teofimo Lopez is comfortable talking to, and maybe they could conduct the interview and stuff like that. How about that? Why doesn't Top Rank like Teo with Punch? Because some people on Top Rank don't feel that he's so comfortable in talking to his boy Punch Drunk Boxing. So because of those relationships, they don't like it. So they tell his dad, don't talk to me. They tell Teo, don't do nothing on interviews with me. Then they be like, so then with that, they be like, we ain't gonna give you media credentials. Those are the facts. Yeah, I know. The people that don't want me to talk, or don't want them to affiliate themselves with me. They know who they are. You know who you are. I'm looking straight at you. You know who you are. And you're looking at it because you look at the channel as well. Let me tell you something else, fighters. They don't want media to be real with you. How about that? Have Shakur Stevenson understood that as well? Because I'm a real, look at this. Look, I'm gonna give you an example. Shakur Stevenson, so he could know. See, all these stuff that I'm saying, I could burn bridges, but it's gonna be up to the fighters. See what I'm saying right now? I shouldn't be saying this, right? Because I should be like, you know what? Let me get on the good grace of this particular person on Top Rank, so I could get media credential. So let me be like a goody boy. Let me just not say anything. No, I'm not gonna keep it real. It's the fighters that gotta represent the real ones. It's the fighters that gotta be like, hey yo. This person hit me up and said that y'all not giving him no media credentials, man. He's a real one. And matter of fact, I'm gonna put him on the list. He's coming with me. See, it's going to the point where the fighter has to represent and stand strong for the real ones, for the real media, and for the real boxing content creators. Because also, Shakur Stevens, you gotta understand that the real ones, they don't want to let them in. They don't want to let me. They don't want to let this personnel on Top Rank hates the collaboration of me and T.O. Punch Senior. He hates it. He hates it. Don't do shit with Punch. Now it's gonna be up to the T.O. to the Lopez to be like, nah, that's my guy. He's rocking with us. He's rocking with us. It's going to be up to the fighters. And that's why I give ultimate respect for guys like Demetrius Andre. I give ultimate respect for guys like Jermell Charlo. I'm going to give you another example. Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez on the Triple G, and I said this before, on the Triple G and Canelo Alvarez trilogy out there in Tower Restaurant. I had media credentials, right? And, you know, one of the personnels of Canelo Alvarez said, "You punch from boxing, right?" I said, "Yeah." I didn't see you ask Canelo Alvarez a question. I said, "Nah, there's a lot of people and stuff like that, and he moving around and stuff." Canelo Alvarez is gonna go to a green room. I want you to go come with us and stuff like that because you funny. I like your stuff. And then then we go to the green room, right? And I'm talking to Canelo Alvarez team. And it's funny, I said this story before. And Canelo Alvarez's team is like, Punch, tú me haces reír mucho. And it's four Canelo Alvarez boys. Eddie Reynoso didn't want to do an interview, right? And the guys are saying, Punch, ¿a dónde que está Southpaw? Está aquí. Ego, está aquí. You know what I'm saying? They talking, they like, yo, we're gonna make an example out of them, basically, right? Dime, tú le puedes, yo, I want you to fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no tengo aquí esa gente, tú sabes que yo soy en mi cara. And we was having this conversation, and we also had this conversation out here in Las Vegas. The same thing. They like, yo, Punch Drunk Boxing, you fair. You fair, because I was critiquing Canelo Alvarez, but what I was critiquing Canelo Alvarez leading up to the Jermell Charlo fight was his stamina. Guess what? His team was emphasizing his stamina throughout the whole camp. That was the primary thing for Canelo Alvarez, was stamina. That was his whole camp. And I was talking to the team, and I said, you see, and his team was like basically saying, you know, these other people always talking ish about Canelo Alvarez. They crossed the line. There's certain people that crosses the line. And they was mentioning these YouTube channels that crosses the line. He said, look, and he's like, you critique Canelo Alvarez, but your critique of Canelo Alvarez was fair. It's the reason why y'all saw me get my questions in when it was in the green room. There was only five or six boxing content creators that they said, "Oh, come to the green room. Canelo Alvarez is going to show y'all love, right?" And I asked him question. About his, you know, if his daughter ever going to fight, the pressure of whatever question is up there already, right? Because I'm fair. His team see me unfair. They didn't see my critique of Canelo Alvarez as me talking shit. I said, if Canelo Alvarez stamina is not up to par, Jermell Charlo could beat him in the championship rounds. If his stamina is not up to par. I said that Canelo Alvarez in the last 3 fights, his stamina has taken a toll that has affected his skills. And it was Bivol, and it was Triple G, and it was John Ryder. So right there, I said that Canelo Alvarez looked like he's in decline, but it's not about skills. It was all about the stamina. And when I'm chopping it up with his team, put it this way, I'm getting hated, right? I'm getting hated on YouTube, and I'm chopping it up with his team, and they like, yo, Punch, but that's why we respect you, because you're fair. See, I'm not saying Canelo Alvarez is a bum. Canelo Alvarez this. I'm saying that Canelo Alvarez stamina is not up to par like it used to be. And if he doesn't fix that, if he doesn't go into training camp and fix his stamina, he's gonna be a hard time to. I said Canelo Alvarez is looking great, but he's not looking special like he did in that run to become undisputed in 168. And when I talk to his team, we cool because I'm fair. When I'm talking to when Luis Collazo hit me up and said, you know what, I'm trying to get a fight with Victor Ortiz several years ago, and I'm looking at my phone and he hit me up, right, and I'm like on the IG, and I'm like, oh what's this call? Boom, and I'm talking to Luis Collazo. Yo, what's good? Yo, what's good, champ? What's good? You know, New York City legend. I'm like, yo, what's good? Oh, and he's like, yo, I be seeing your channel. And you fair. I like your energy, and I would like you to let's promote this fight with me and Victor Ortiz. And that's when y'all seen that 2-hour beautiful live with Luis Collazo and Victor Ortiz, and him talking about his trials and tribulations, him talking about his battle with alcoholism and depression and suicidal and stuff like that. Then Victor Ortiz was talking about, you know what I'm saying, overcoming and you know the rape case that he had and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And all Luis Collazo said, you are fair. You're fair. It's good to be fair. It's cool. Look, fighters, there's gonna be criticism. There's gonna be a lot of praise. As a matter of fact, certain fighters, sometimes there's people that give you over extra credit praise. Y'all don't got a problem with that, right? Y'all don't have a problem with that. So all I'm saying is, for Shakur Stevenson is not lying. There is narrative pushers. There is the bunch of boxing heads that don't know ish, that probably got a good following because they talk ish, and there is a market for toxic. And I always said this, in the American boxing culture, toxic sells. I don't know why. I don't know, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's unfortunate that in America, hate pays the bills. I'm gonna say it again. It's unfortunate that in America, in American sport, especially in America boxing, hate and toxic pay the bills. And if more people are going to roll with the toxic, more people are going to go with the entertainment of toxic and support the toxic and subscribe with the toxic and show love in high traffic with toxic, then the host is going to be like, you know what? Shit, it's working. Man, the love is good when it's toxic. I'ma stay toxic. And little by little, they leave what they really they leave what was the intentions of creating their channel, and that was to bring boxing thoughts, boxing news, preserve the sport of boxing, because they love boxing and they love fighters. People got to hold themselves accountable as well. If a boxing content creator, I mean, let's be real, because we in this community. If a boxing content creator that's spitting boxing, you know there's certain boxing content creators that they are dedicated to spit the real ish, giving you some amateurs, giving you young up-and-coming fighters, giving you elite fighters, giving you some good news, being consistent with videos and breaking news after breaking news. You know there is people, you know who is really about this ish. And then he goes live, or she goes live, or they do a video and it gets 89 views. It gets 30 views. They go live and they got 8 people looking on, 10 people looking on, 16 people looking on. And then there's this toxic guy, no name. And when he go live, it's 500 views, 300 views, super chats after super chats after super chat. The support is there. And this boxing content creator that love the sport of boxing is looking like, Diablo, por eso es lo que yo tengo que hacer. And then he does one video and it says, Deontay Wilder was turking all over the place and stuff like that, little faggot. And then that shit creates a good 5,000 views. And then he'd be like, Javante Tank Davis got nail polish and stuff like that. Es un pájaro. And that creates 8,000 views. And then he talk about Andy Ruiz, an up-and-coming Cuban fighter and stuff like that. He's on professional level, and he's going to be the next big thing of Cuba. And the Keyshawn Davis versus Andy Cruz is going to be an incredible fight. And then it does 112 views. Diablo, pero la gente no quiere boxeo aquí. They don't want boxing. Okay, let me do another interview. Let me do another video. Ryan Garcia ain't the golden boy. He's the golden girl. And then that shit do 15,000. Oh, pues habla mierda que vamos aquí. And that's what happens. So what I'm saying also is, for the fighters, if you know there's fakes, and you know there's people that does a disservice to you, to your fellow contemporaries, and to the sport of boxing, if you're already in this community, because all you fighters are in this community, stop playing this ego. I don't be watching on YouTube channels. All you watch, your peoples watch, your cousin watch, everybody watch. Your job is to do is, you know what? Let me do an interview with that real bot, that real channel that probably don't got that traffic. And then you show love to that. And then because of the interview that you gave them, it creates a lot of traffic. And then another great, look, I'm gonna give you an example. Shout out to Mill City Boxing. Shout out to my brother Mill City Boxing. Mill City Boxing is, I said he's the channel of the year, right? Giving us great content, great interviews, right? After great, but you know why? Because he's asking the right questions. He's not ruffling any feathers. He's not talking ish about a fighter. He's not diminishing any fighter. He's not talking of he's not disrespecting fighters' manhood, right? And then the other fighter see, oh man, okay, this fighter F with them. Yo, all right, I'll do an interview with him. And then another fighter be like, yo, he's cool, yo. I'll do an interview with him. And then boom. And then now you create a good channel. Why is Mill City Boxing channel good? Because the other fighters that's showing love to him are certifying him. If he's already having, if you see a positive boxing channel, support the positive boxing channel. Fighters support the positive boxing channel. If Jason Maloney is right here in Punch Drunk Boxing, and then we got Andrew Maloney in Punch Drunk Boxing, and we had George Camboso, we had Teofimo Lopez, and we have Sean Porter, and we had Keith Thurman, and we have Demis Andrade, and I've interviewed so many fighters. The other fighters should be like, yo, Keyshawn Davis before he was pro. I'm interviewing Keyshawn Davis. Kid Austin before he's turned pro. You know what? Shakur Stevenson be like, let me do an interview with Punch Drunk Boxing, man. And it's not even about me. All I'm saying is there are people out there that are doing it for y'all. They're promoting y'all. We're promoting you. I'm happy to promote these fighters. Show love to those who showing you love. And stop talking ish and giving the spotlight to the haters. Rapstar Boxing Now is the voice of the UK, London. Oh, I want to say this. Get your book, ladies and gentlemen. Get your books. Get your book. Andre Ward, Killing the Image. See, I support, bro. I support pay-per-view books. I support. Good, great story. I'm already in chapter 3. But I'm taking my time. Even though that it's not even, but I love his story because there's certain what I love about Andre Ward. Let me tell you what I love about Andre Ward. What I love about Andre Ward in a society that once you have God, when you represent God, they're always trying to shut you down. I'm going to tell you like this. In this society, people are scared to represent God. And this is why I love Andre Ward, because he does not run away to representing God in a society and platforms that really want to push God to a side and push moral suicide and push the God's will to a side. I relate to some of the things of Andre Ward's upbringing, and actually, it actually at one point when he's talking about it, I relived a situation where Andre Ward had with his parents in the book. And what he was saying was actually exactly the feeling that I had. And even I even got almost emo because I felt like at one point I'm reading my story in my childhood. And there's a section and I'll talk about this, when because I really want to do a live just about the book. You know what I'm saying? There's a section in the book where I'm reading and I'm like, yo, is this my life right here? Is this my is this what he's talking about? His father? Is this me? You know what I'm saying? It's an incredible book. Shout out to Andre Ward. Get it right now. You can get it on Amazon right now. As a matter of fact, if you can't, I'm gonna promote to get the hard copy. I'm gonna promote to get it. Read the book. But also, if you got Spotify, you can listen to it. If you're in your car, you could listen. Just go to Andre Ward, Killing the Image. If you're on Spotify or you on iTunes or whatever, Apple, you can actually listen. He reads the whole book. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually, when you're on the road, you can listen to him like if it was a podcast. And just in case if y'all don't have time to read and y'all was on the road or rush hour going to work or something like that, y'all could actually listen to Andre Ward. But shout out to Andre Ward, man. Again, shout out to Andre Ward. Get your book, Killing the Image. Andre Ward, Killing the Image. Great book. Great seller. Go get it. Matter of fact, where I bought it at, it was one left. I was lucky. There was one more left. I was lucky. And it actually came out today, I think so. Who has 4 more cab driver Shakur boots? That's tough to call. They both have 4. See, and that's what I mean. Like things like this. Like how QBS, my brother. It's things like this. Your question is, who has fought more cab drivers, Shakur or Boots? Like it's Consocial cab driver, my brother. Is Jamel Hearing, the Marine, a champion, a respected champion? Is he a cab driver? Is Oscar Valdez a cab driver? And this would mean that the American the American toxic, there's people that don't like boxing. They watch it to devalue, to disrespect, they don't care about these fighters. They care about the clout. They care about entertaining, making fun of, and stuff like that. I'm not upset. I love boxing, my brother. I love boxing. But out of everything that's going on in boxing, your question is the cab drivers. He's going to be a 3-division world champion. Consocial, coming out of the amateurs, was one of the main amateurs, the top 3 amateur in the world. He was a top 3 amateur in the world coming into it was Consocial, Felix Verdejo, Teofimo Lopez on that year of 2016, brother. Oscar Valdez beat Miguel Burchell. Miguel Burchell, that was considered the boogeyman out there. He beat him and stopped him. Shakur Stevenson beat Joel Gonzalez. He's a good fighter to get his vacant title. Beat Jamel Hearing, a respectable champion that just knocked out the dude in the first round last week. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Like, what is but it's all right. Hate, you can hate them all you want. You got it's your opinion. You got the freedom to hate. I know this community though. But I'm not in the business of praising Tio and shitting on everybody else. Shakur Stevenson is doing his thing. He's special. Teofimo Lopez, he is special. He's the commander-in-chief, the leader of the generation. That doesn't mean you can't give props to Shakur Stevenson. That doesn't mean you can't give props to Devin Haney, that's daring to be great. And his father probably is the manager of the year, alongside with guys like, who is manager, alongside with guys like David Benavidez that has faced Caleb Plant, about to face Demetrius Andre. Like, there is a lot of credit that we could give. And this is the reason why QBS Finance, my brother, it's the reason why Shakur Stevenson says what he says. What is the hate? Get cab drivers. So if the champions at super featherweight was the cab drivers, then who's the real fighter at lightweight then? Who is going to be at lightweight? So him beating Yoshino and stopping Yoshino, who beat Nakatani, But then you said that Teofimo Lopez fought real opposition, and Teofimo Lopez beat Nakatani, and Shakur Stevenson beat him better than beat the guy that knocked out Nakatani. That's what I'm talking about. What is the what? Yo, I created this channel. Like, we could have fun and games and have little jokes here and there and stuff like that, but it's not to take away everything. So really, Shakur Stevenson, you're gonna compare Shakur Stevenson resume to Jerome Booth's resume? You're going to compare Shakur Stevenson and what he's done in the sport of boxing. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Shakur Stevenson has earned his titles. Jerome Boots Ennis got elevated to a world champion, unfortunately, because of the incompetence of the belt federations. I'm not as mad. It's just like when Devin Haney got elevated, when Jamal Charlo got elevated. I'm not mad at the fighter. I'm mad at the sanctioning bodies. But I'm also going to be disgusted if the fighter is going to parade like if he's a world champion, like his contemporaries that actually went out there, blood, sweat, and tears and earned it. I'm not gonna. That's why people are like, yo, you're a Devin Haney, and I'm not a Devin Haney hater. You just at the time did not earn the title like Teofimo Lopez did, like Shakur Stevenson did, even in the vacant title of your contemporaries. You did not earn that. I cannot say that you're a champion. He's a champion when I saw that he earned a world champion and you got elevated one. But it's really because you're parading that belt like you're a real champion, but you were a belt holder. But I'm mad at the WBC for sabotaging the legacy of a fighter that's there to be great, that won a legacy, reigning supreme. The WBC was incompetent with the franchise, and the IBF was incompetent by not mandating early true spins, and incompetent by stripping Terrence Bud Crawford after 3-4 months of beating Earl Spence for undisputed, in which the Belt Federation themselves held the whole welterweight division in hostage to get that fight. So y'all wanted to capitalize off that fight, and now y'all want to strip Terrence Bud Crawford for his accomplishment of the fight that y'all the one that held the hostage, the welterweight division hostage for. Let's put our energy. Let's put the shame energy on who really deserves it. Beat Jamal Hearing. Beat John Gonzalez, beat Consociada is going to be in the co-main event that he's fighting Navarrete, in which I feel there's going to be a split decision. I feel it's going to be a tough fight for Navarrete. It's going to be a tough fight for Navarrete. It's going to be a tough fight for Navarrete. I got Navarrete winning, but let me tell you like this, it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And Navarrete has done a wonderful job. Navarrete has done a wonderful job in his career. Active. Got to give a lot of credit to his team as well. Got to give a lot of credit to Top Rank. Emiliano Vargas is going to be an outstanding fighter. I always thought that the youngest son of the Fernandez is the best. Of the Vargas, I'm sorry, of the Vargas is the best, the youngest son. Smash the like. We talking about this, folks.
Pick favorites and put y'all own narratives out there and spread lies. And boxing media is the fakest motherfuckers in the world.
I think Shakur Stevenson, he tunes into the hate too much if he feels like that. Because Shakur Stevenson, there's a lot of people that support you. There's big channels out there that support you, brother. Showbiz, the adult calls you Sugar Shakur Stevenson. Punch Drunk Boxing supports you to the fullest. I recognize what you have done since the amateurs. There's other channels out there that support Shakur Stevenson and what you've done in the sport of boxing. You can't be paying attention to, okay, you got certain channels that, yeah, they're catering to Devin Haney. Just like he said it to that guy. Yeah, you catering to Devin Haney. Yeah. I understand the narrative pushes. I understand the transparency that Bill Haney has with this community. See, and this is another thing. The thing is, what I said in the beginning, I said all the fighters tune into YouTube. The reason why there is more YouTubers, if Shakur Stevenson, let me say this, and to his peoples, the reason why there's more YouTubers or independent media that spin narratives for Devin Haney is because Bill Haney's father is very transparent with everybody, with a lot of people in this community. So if he's cool with Blue Blood Sports TV, if he's cool with some of the guys in LDBC, if he's cool with the Boxing Voice, Nestor Gibbs, if he's cool with a Kaka TV. Now let me tell you what's happening, right? So he's cool with guys of Fight Hype, right? That's a million subscribers. He's cool with a Kaka TV. He got what 300,000 subscribers. You got a community of LDBC that they support their boxing content creators, and you know, Blue Blood Sports TV is 200. Nestor Gibbs is 100 plus. So Bill Haney goes into these platforms, show love to these platforms. Bill Haney used to come to Punch Drunk Boxing, but I kept it real with Bill Haney. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no ass kiss. I'm not going to spin the narrative. So I understand. You know what I'm saying? Bill Haney is not going to mess with Punch Drunk Boxing the way that he messes with the Boxing Voice, because the Boxing Voice, they got a good boxing relationship with Bill Haney. And I said in the beginning, when a fighter shows you that type, when fighters and management, whatever you want to call it, show that type of love, is in the human nature to cater to those who's showing that love right back. Now, I know fighters can't be living on social media and talk to everybody all the damn time, but what about your management? I'm gonna tell you like this: how much you want to bet if Jay Prince was moving in YouTube like Bill Haney is moving in YouTube, Jay Prince will get the benefit of the doubt, because I think Jay Prince and the community and the culture got more credibility than Bill Haney. If Jay Prince was doing the same thing that if Jay Prince was doing the same thing for Shakur Stevenson in the social media platform, I'm not saying that he needs to do it. All I'm saying, if he was doing the same thing that Bill Haney is doing, everybody knows more Jay Prince. Everybody's seen Jay Prince with the Kanye's, with the Drakes and stuff like that, and we seen Bill Haney with the Jay-Z's as well. I'm not saying, but what I'm saying, I think Jay Prince got more weight in the culture and in boxing than a Bill Haney. If then those channels will probably cater to you, Shakur Stevenson. The thing is, Bill Haney is doing his job. In the end of the day, regardless of people like it or not, he's doing his job. Is DHP, Devin Haney Promotion, and he's gonna promote it everywhere. Bill Haney's job is to have his son's name on everybody's mouth. He's doing his job. And that's why. And then you got people that starstruck. See, I'm from New York City. I don't get starstruck by nobody. Shit, I've been seeing famous people ever since I was born. You know what I'm saying? If you live in New York City, especially you Manhattan cat, Harlem cat, Wash Heights, go to downtown all the time, take the train, you're going to see a bunch of famous people, artists, whatever, all the time. It's not even a big thing. So when I meet certain, like, let's say a Bill, anybody, I don't get starstruck. I'm like, some people that get starstruck, oh my God, Bill Haney, he's showing me, oh my God, he's showing me love. Devin Haney is the best. Yes, Bill. Devin Haney is the best. He's incredible. MAW con los 5 pesos de Super Chatty Party Cake. Good looking now. Con los 5 for the live punch. Smash that like button, folks. Smash that. MAW. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, my brother. And then he also said, this is why Tank is incognito with the community. I think that Tank is incognito with the community. Shakur Stevenson, let's be real. Gervonta Tank Davis really don't talk to the boxing content creators. It's because, one, I think that he's been babysat. Even when he's doing large interviews, he has a person looking over him like, don't say that. He's looking at the people that's asking a question. You remember when Gervonta Tank Davis is sitting in the middle and you got Leonard Ellerby, you got Floyd Mayweather on the other side like this, like hogging him, like taking the mic away from him. I don't think Gervonta Tank Davis does good interviews. I don't think they're comfortable. Matter of fact, it's not even about him being comfortable. I don't think that his team lets him do it. He's on this protection. He's like house arrest, bro. He's like he's like protected. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm about to do this interview with it. No, you're not gonna do nothing. Javonte Tank Davis don't do interviews no more. I even think they have with Javonte Tank Davis. You could only do interviews if we let you do an interview. So it can't say that it's in that. I disagree with Shakur Stevenson saying that Javonte Tank Davis is incognito, because look at the Rise podcast. The Rise podcast is the home of Javonte Tank Davis. How many interviews has Javonte Tank Davis done in the Rise podcast? How many times he have shown love to the Rise podcast? How many times? How many times he's spoken to them? I mean, behind the scenes, of course, he's coach. Shout out to Coach Kenny, Coach Calvin Ford. But how many times have Javonte Tank Davis been in his home, the Rise podcast? So I don't think that Javonte Tank Davis just like doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I don't think that he's actually highly good in talking. You know what I'm saying? About it. I think Javonte Davis is entertainment. If you really talk ish about him, you get him going. He's a humble. I think Javonte Davis he comes off as a humble human being. I'm a fan of Javonte Tank Davis. I know we have jokes because of the lime green purse and stuff like that, but I'm gonna say it like this, man. Javonte Tank Davis is an incredible talent. He's an incredible talent, you know. And I'm committed. There's other fighters that's why I said Ryan Garcia is one of the coolest ones too, because Ryan Garcia is the one that be like, yo, Punch, man, Moonshine, you make me laugh, man. I don't take nothing personal. I did a video critiquing Ryan Garcia. He said, man, I don't take nothing personal, Punch. Matter of fact, I laugh when I be watching your stuff. That's cool, because at the end of the day, for real, I don't hate no fighters. I love all fighters, bro. But at the end of the day, I got to deliver content. I got to deliver the content the way that my personality is. So I'm going to be throwing some jokes, but never malice. Never malice. I respect Javonte Davis to the fullest. I respect Devin Haney to the fullest. I respect Teofimo Lopez to the fullest. Now, I'm a fan of certain fighters. I'm a fan of Tio. Always been a fan of Tio. You know what I'm saying? Always been a fan of Tio. Always been a fan of Canelo. Always been a fan of Manny Pacquiao. Been a fan of Floyd Mayweather. Been a fan of Deontay Wilder. Been a fan of Gary Russell. Been a fan of Demetrius Andre. There's certain style that I'm a fan of, just like everybody else is. Shakur Stevenson feels the same way that Bill Haney felt the other day. What did Bill Haney said about Ellie Setback? What did Bill Haney said about Ellie Setback last time? Oh, he's a culture vulture because he felt that he caters to Javonte Tank Davis. So you see the frustration of Bill Haney, right? You see the frustration of Bill Haney coming out of character. And now Shakur Stevenson, he sees guys that cater to Devin Haney, and now he's telling that every every media is fake. Boxing media is fake mother effers. No, they not. Not everybody, Shakur. There's just high traffic channels that probably you tune into that spin the narrative for Devin Haney, just like maybe they feel like Ellie rocks with Javonte Tank Davis and give them no love. Sometimes fighters want extra, and sometimes fighters don't get the benefit of the doubt. And sometimes fighters get extra credit for certain boxing content creators as well. But if Punch need an interview with Bam Rodriguez, that's my guy, bro. Bam Rodriguez, can't wait to see that fight with Sonny Edwards. A shout out to Natasha Jonas and Michaela Mayer. Wow, that's gonna be an epic fight out there in Liverpool. Oh man, I want to see that fight, man. I want to go to Liverpool just to see that fight. To be honest, Natasha Jonas versus Michaela Mayer. Michaela. He said, Shakur, all of a sudden, Reek and give me a break. That clown just trying to gain fans. Negative. Negativo, negativo. Tank has talent, no doubt, but I'm about the best versus the best as much as possible. Belts and legacy matters. For other top 135 for a while, but hasn't for a while, sadly. I think that I think that we don't have to shrink our sport. Not everybody is going to be the man, the top dog, the best. But there's a look at this Navarrete versus Conceicao is a great fight. Is the winner going to be the man? Is the winner going to be the man? Maybe no. Maybe Navarrete is already the man in the super featherweight division. But we need to stop shrinking on sport and also recognize who's real in the rankings. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand the rankings. If we see a guy jumping from number 19 to number 8, now you know that somebody's paying something off, right? You say y'all want all legacy fighters to end up like Ali. I don't know. Nah, man. We want all fighters. We want the fighters to represent themselves good. Leave everything in the ring. Don't leave nothing in the gym. That's what real fight fans, if you put up a great fight, just like when Thurman versus Porter, in the end of the day, yes, Thurman won, but both of them got a standing ovation. That's what fans want. In the end of the day, fans pay for fights. What fans really want is for fighters to leave it all out there in the ring and don't leave nothing in the gym. That's it. In reality, that's it. You put up a great fight. Putting up a great fight speaks a language that everybody understands. Pitbull Cruz versus Gervonta Tan Davis put up a great fight. Did he win? No, but he ain't cheat himself. No, he cheated the fans. And real fans identify effort. Real fans identify when you pull him back, when you hold him back, when you're not going all out. Real fans identify this. At this point, where we're so spoiled by boxing historically, because we're very educated about the sport, and boxing has been well documented, right? We understand when a fighter is going all out. When a fighter, look, why people was mad at Jamel Charlo? Because we know he was holding back. That's why. He survived, right? But we know he was holding back. It's not, people wasn't mad at Jamel Charlo because he lost. He was the underdog already, right? People was mad because how he approached the fight. People identified that he didn't give his all out. People identify with that. So the real boxing fans, everything is not about winning and losing with a boxing fan. Manny Pacquiao versus Morales. People didn't care really who won. They enjoyed it. Gotti versus Ward. They enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? In the end of the day, look, put it this way. Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez 1. Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez 2. A lot of people could be like, oh, man, that's a robbery. That's a robbery. But if you just pay attention, if this was a fight and there was no scorecards or nothing, you would be like, damn, yo, shit, that fight was good. One of the best rounds that everybody talk about. Everybody always want to talk about, what about Hagler versus Hearns? We want boxing to be like it used to be. Hagler versus Hearns was only, 3 rounds? But the first round was timeless, was epic. Historically, the best round. It was enough. That round was enough that fulfilled the boxing world and the future to come. 1 round. 1 round. People even forget how that fight ended. Not ended up, but what round it ended up, because it was so much in the first round that people always be like, yo, we want shit to be like back in the days, like when it was Hagler versus Hearns. Yeah, really? Hagler versus Hearns? It was only, 3 rounds? What's good, Martin? What's good? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. He said, he said, bono for. Yo estoy ordenando comida china antes que se termine, antes que se cierre la comida china a comer. He said, Bill on the phone. Oh man. Shout out to all the boxing content creators, man. Shout out to everybody. But I'm gonna say like this, man. Look, all I could say is in the defense of boxing content creators, and as a fellow boxing content creator, that I could take it, I could take that personal. I could take those gestures by Shakur Stevenson personal by saying the media fake mother effers. Let's preserve our sport. Let's preserve the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. A lot of the things that happen in the sport of boxing, the fighters have no control what happens outside. Well, fighters have control what's happening in the ring. It's how they fight, how they perform. Not even the judges. They can't even control that. Right? Boxing content creators, independent media. Limit the criticism. If you don't have the type of criticism to bury a fighter. When all the people was trying to say, oh, Jamal Charlo, did Jamal Charlo? You know what? I don't want a part of that. I'm not trying to be in the business of burying a career or a fighter. Man, I hope he gets his life together. I hope he gets his family back. I hope he gets his wife back, his significant other. I hope, you know what I'm saying, he stays strong for his 5 beautiful kids. Broner. Man, I hope Broner, you know what I'm saying, seek the help that he needs for the betterment of his children, himself. You know what I'm saying? Control that alcohol and things of that nature. All we gotta do is pray. At the end of the day, I built a channel for the fighters. And I know there's boxing content creators that I understand you have some have built a channel without featuring the fighter, but talking ish about the fighter has been very lucrative. Now, how you gonna change that? Or you gonna tell boxing content creators that's been very toxic, but yet it's lucrative? You're gonna tell them to stop? It's gonna be hard. Let them do what they do. Shakur Stevenson and all the boxers that feel like Shakur Stevenson, let these guys do what they do. But if you see the real ones, show love to the real ones. You don't need to go to Breakfast Club. They don't know shit about boxing. They don't give a damn about you. Or other podcasts from hip hop. They don't care about you. They're not going to be talking about you day in and day out like we do out here in the YouTube. Shakur Stevenson, why you saying that? The people, look, Shakur, there is a lot of, right now, a lot of these publicists, a lot of these media, the media, the people that's in charge of the media for these respective promotional company, the media credentials, most of the media credentials are independent media. Most of the media is independent media, YouTubers and things of that nature. When you shit on everybody saying, oh, y'all fake. Bro, if we all say to YouTubers, you know what? Shout out to Rapstar. What about channels who have built for fans, Punch? Oh, I just said it right there. For built for the fans. They're going to create the toxic. They're going to create whatever they want to create, the narrative they want to create, and it's going to be lucrative. They don't care about the fighters. Those are the channels that really don't care about the fighters because they didn't build it respecting fighters. All I'm saying is there's going to be channels out there regardless are going to disrespect fighters because, again, in America, especially American boxing, is very toxic. It's very toxic, and toxic is lucrative. As we see in this community, we can see that toxic is lucrative. Toxic has its market. Toxic and hate has a market, and it's very, very lucrative. But it's up to the fighters, just like I said before. We could have a great chemistry with other fighters. I show so much love to my brother Teofimo. That doesn't mean that top-ranked personnel likes the camaraderie with Punch Drunk Boxing and Teofimo Lopez. But it's up for Teofimo Lopez that when they kick and Punch Drunk Boxing out the door, it's up for Teofimo Lopez to be like, that man, you gonna let him in. Nah. He either you put him on the list or he's coming in with us. It's not to leave me out there in the street, because then that defeats the purpose. See, I don't. If I want to go to an event or something, I'm not even looking at these promotional companies, because I know my opinions could also be critiquing the promotional companies. It's the fighter's job to hold us down. At this point, it's the fighter's job to hold us down. If you feel there's a lot of fake media folks, then get the real ones out there, fighters. Get the real ones out there. Do interviews with the real ones. Show love to the real ones. And it's almost like when you working and you give somebody a compliment, or when you working and they give you a compliment, you feel like, yo, yeah, I want to go to work tomorrow. And you feel good working because you're getting compliment when your supervisor's telling you, man, you're doing a good job, man. Thank you for looking out, blah, blah, blah. You feel that camaraderie. You feel good going to work. You want to do more. Have you ever been in a situation where y'all working and you don't get the respect that you deserve, and they discredit you and they devalue you? They make you feel like you're not like you're not nobody. You don't feel like coming to work. Man, I didn't want to go to work. Matter of fact, sometimes how many people done this? That sometimes you have a bad day at work, you went at it with your supervisor, and you be like, "Too bad, I'm gonna call out for like 2 days that I'm sick. A jolar, because he's gonna have extra work ahora mismo, mamá huevazo, ¿verdad?" But when you be treated good, you want to do more. Shout out to Mill City Boxing. We was talking. Shout out to my brother Mill City Boxing. I was saying earlier about Mill City Boxing building a great channel, positive. The more positive it is, the more boxers, the more boxing personnel show him love. By the time there's gonna be a time where he's not gonna be asking a promoter or filing a promotional sheet, or us filing out media credentials. They're gonna be like, Mr. Punch Drum Boxing, Mr. Mill City, Mr. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Do you care? You come to an event. Matter of fact, here's a seat, here's a pass, because they know. They know. Fighters, you can have the respectable media out there, but ustedes se quedan callados. Ellos se quedan callados. They stay on the cut. They want to act like that they don't be watching YouTube. They don't want to show us love. And then you get the haters. And then when you do interviews with them, I'm going to say this as well. When you do interviews with them, they don't even want to post it on their social media. They don't post it on their story. They don't post it on they rather post una rullía, una fea in the strip club than post their own interview that they had with you. But I tell you this. If they post, if they get an interview with Charlamagne the God, or they get an interview with Ryan Clark, i.e., they post it up like they give a F about y'all. Post these interviews with the little channels and stuff like that. Post it up while you got 1 million and thousand subscribers and followers on your media platform. Why don't you support? Why don't you put those video up, those interviews up on your social media platform, for then your people could come to the channels that show you love and support, and it grows and it grows. Por esta gente está come mierda de boxeo, and I'm gonna say it like this: see, I love the fighters, but I'm gonna hold you accountable también. Ustedes son come mierda. The fighters that when I do an interview with y'all and y'all do not post it on your social media platform, ustedes son come mierda, mal agradecido todito. Yo lo digo así. Yo lo digo así. Think you're good enough and stuff like that. So mal agradecido. If I do, hey yo, fighters right now, if I do an interview with you, you better fucking post that shit on your social media. Y que yo soy basura, eh. Yo soy basura. No, así no. Más respeto a mí también, que yo tengo hijos también. Más respeto al canal. I know these fighters think that you do an interview with them y ya que they think that Jesus Christ, mira, señor. It's not you that I'm promoting. No, verdad. Yo lo digo, yo se lo voy a decir a ellos también. Right? Estos tigres, mira, you did a whole video for a good interview for an hour and a half, talking about your life, talking about your fight, and then you go to the IG and they posting una mierda that doesn't do no beneficial to them. Y me quedo aquí con este interview, con K or 900 views, porque you don't want to put in your social media that you got almost 1 million people. Let your 1 million people know that you did an interview with Punch Drunk Boxing or with Mill City Boxing or Wrestle Boxing Knowledge or Show Video or whatever. Ponlo ahí and bring your whole subscribers from IG or from whatever culture, and they're gonna be like, damn, you got a lot of support out here. But no, they don't want to do that. You know why? Because they don't want to feel like they on our dicks. Because that's the culture. The culture is not showing love. Yeah. You do an interview with me. It's the gratitude meaning. Look, I posted. Again, shout out to Andre Ward. Beautiful book so far. Can't wait to keep on reading. Right? I posted. I went to Barnes and Noble's early. It opened at 10 o'clock. I was out there at 9:30 in the parking lot just waiting. I got to get my book. I got my book. I was still on Barnes & Noble. Still didn't pay for it. Boom. As soon as I paid for it, boom. I put a story out there on IG. Get your books. Get your book. Get your copy. I got my copy. Who shared it? Andre Ward himself. I appreciate you. You see that? So when Andre Ward, go check it out. Go to his IG. He posted me saying, I got my copy. That's the simple, humanized thing that I appreciate you. Thank you. No, Andre Ward, thank you, my brother. Thank you for stepping inside that ring. Let me enjoy your journey. Thank you, Andre Ward, for entertaining us, putting yourself on the line for pure entertainment and showing what greatness is. Representing our country, winning the gold, winning these titles, being one of the greatest, being a great example, not only to boxers, but men as a family man. Keep his family intact, fatherhood, getting out from the slums, having God and wearing God out there in your sleeve in a society where they're trying to bury God and push God to a side. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Andre Ward. Split wig in the building. Split wig. Say, ¿qué te pasa? Un chipito de respeto. Carajo. Preach on, my brother. Es verdad, split wig, que no, yo me quillo con este boxeo también. Que they don't appreciate. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of haters. Yeah, there's a lot of narrative pushers. But también there's a lot of ungrateful mother effers in the sport of boxing también. There's a lot of come mierda in the sport of boxing también. That they don't appreciate what we do. when we do support, when we do promote, you don't appreciate us as well. CCI with a dope peso the super chat. It's not cool to group whack content to point. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Don't group us all. Pause. Don't group us all. Don't say that all of us. No, that's not all of us. You know who's the haters. You know who's the haters, Shakur. You know who's your haters. Say their names. Say their names so we all know. And that's why I respect guys like Jamel Charlo in his press conference. He's asking a question. He's asking a question. Hey, yo, Punch Drunk Boxing. Yo, you a real one. So everybody knows. So the whole room knows que yo soy el matatán aquí, mi hermano. Yo soy el matatán, oíste. Ponte de ronco. Lo dijo él. Lo dijo el campeón de los campeones. Ahí mismito. El undisputed. Lo dijo él. Do you remember Demise Andre when he's saying and all you media folks are scared? You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be showing love to the real ones. Y'all trying to take media credentials away from the real ones and stuff like that. Not letting them say yes. He was speaking facts, showing me love in front of everybody because we real. So when people be like, "Hey, yo, Punch, yo," when Teofimo Lopez showing me love. When Teofimo Lopez, they already told Teofimo Lopez not to speak to me. They already told the family not to speak to me. And Teofimo Lopez, Iswasi, F you, Punch Drunk Boxing, my guy, my boy. Yeah. Yep. They told Tio to stay away, and Teofimo Lopez gave them that, nah, He came right back to Punch Drunk Boxing, and we talking. And I'm supporting him to the fullest. There's real ones. Shakur Stevenson, there's real ones. Show love to those who's real with you, brother. That's all I got to say. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow's another day. Weigh in tomorrow, Shakur Stevenson versus Eduardo Santos, a.k.a. El Plátano, a.k.a. El Maguco Tres Golpes. And then we're still going to be talking about Demetrius Boo Andre versus David Benavidez. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Nonito Donaire as well. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing, they also hooked me up. You know what I'm saying? That Thurman Barrios, you know, when they don't let no Punch Drunk Boxing in, they be like, hey, yo, let this motherfucker in. Dímelo, author. Mañana, tomorrow, my friends. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.